Incoming transmission. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Expeditions Rome playthrough, where we need to meet with Consul Vitellius in the command tent in our new campaign in Gaul. So let's not wait for it, and apparently we have one person we can talk. Let's see what we
Legate.
Oh.
Sowete Legionare. The consul was expecting you. Please lay down your weapons before you proceed.
Beg your pardon, what? I beg your pardon?
They told me you are a bit slow. Very well. Watch my lips closely now. Lay down your weapons. Do you understand?
Pray tell, who are they?
Let me make one thing clear. I am asking the questions here, not you.
You know what? I grow weary of this foolishness. Get this mindless mule out of my sight, Gallia. Like, seriously. If it's a fight they want a fight, we will give them. Don't care. You don't come here and tell me lay down my weapons. Right. Oh, actually, we do have armor, so it does not matter. I need to take down your armor. So let's do just that. Cheap shot. Gallia, do you want to do a point blank? There you go.
What is the meaning of this?
Occupational hazard, Consul. Your men attacked us and suffered the consequences.
How dare they attack a legatus of Rome? This shall be a lesson to those who might be thinking of a similar course of action. Oh well. Let us move to my tent and discuss our situation.
Right. That should be a teaching lesson for them. Let's get their stuff. And is there anything else we can do around the camp? Just a quick look around. Nope. So we need to go directly to the tent.
They're a bunch of jaded old men who have no taste for glory any longer. Why would they?
They already fought and bled in 2 campaigns for their beloved legatus. And what do they have to show for it? Not a thing.
Are they talking about our legions? I think they do.
First of all, I would like to express how your presence honors me, Legate. These Gallic barbarians are numerous and cunning, but with you on my side, we shall be triumphant.
You seem unusually friendly towards me, Lordco. What are you up to this time?
You wound me. I know, in the past, we haven't seen eye to eye. That is no secret. But I always felt the animosity between us stemmed from a misunderstanding. Don't forget that you are my brother-in-law. The barbarians tried to kill you. Now, they shall suffer our vengeance.
A misunderstanding? You killed my father.
Come now. I'm sure you don't mean that. Your father's death was a tragic accident. It pains me that you would think I was behind it. I am no stranger to grief myself. I know how it can take over a man's soul. Resist this urge, my friend. We're here to make history and get vengeance for what they did to your family.
Alright. So how do we find the people who attacked us?
We may not need to find the exact people, for we all know they were Gallic. This was an attack on Rome itself. In other words, the culprit is most likely one of their many chieftains. We merely have to defeat them all.
So this is an army with 2 commanders? Who decides which target to attack?
I would never presume to tell you what you should do. You have all the authority over your own legion, just as I have over mine. You are free to execute whatever stratagem you see fit.
I see. Well, let us start then And we shall see whose legion will perform better.
A challenge. Oh, I like it. Unfortunately, our legions have a problem, and we need to solve that first. Commanding a massive consular army is comforting, but it also means we'll have to feed our legionari. And let me tell you, Legate, we don't have enough food. Price we pay for mobilizing fast. As such, we will have to strike a deal with the local tribes sympathetic to our cause. A couple of chieftains agreed to help us. We shall meet them and negotiate a deal. Naturally, I'll be there to help you, just in case.
Just in case... what?
You are a great warrior, there's no doubt about that. Navigating the treacherous waters of Gallic politics may require more tact, however. You will take the lead, of course. I shall only provide counsel and support.
So they have more than one chieftain.
Most certainly. This land is infested with numerous tribes, each ruled by the wealthiest and most powerful men. They rarely come together under one banner.
And who are these chieftains exactly?
They are called Duatiacus and Dumnorix. Such arrogant names.
You seem to know them reasonably well. Why don't you do the talking?
One of the chieftains specifically requested your presence. Suspicious, I know. I say, let us humor them and give them what they desire. At least, for now.
Fine, I guess we'll get on with it.
I guess we will.
Can we talk more?
Salve, Legate. How can I help you?
Oh, why are you doing this, Lorco?
Why do we ever do the things we do? For the glory and security of Rome. What else?
What do you think Gallia attacked us?
They are under pressure from constant raids by the Germanic tribes east of the river Rhenus. In Latium, they see a land of plenty, far removed from their even more barbaric enemy. It was only a matter of time before they decided to leave their own lands and seek to take ours. But they made a mistake by trying to assassinate a high-ranking official such as you. Our vengeance will be terrible and swift.
You do know I could finish this campaign much faster if I had full command of the legions.
I have nothing but confidence in your abilities, Legate. It's just that this is the first time we're fighting against an organized enemy such as Gallia. We should not take any risk. We need our best commanders in the field, don't we?
So why are you here then?
Humor is the signifier of a brilliant mind, they say. We're lucky to have you on our side.
Yeah, I guess we'll speak later. Okay.
Have you seen that the barbarians let their women...
That was our conversation with Lorco, and yeah, this is not a Legion camp, which means we don't have anything new to learn about, so I guess it's time to check out the map.
in her eyes.
So, how big is it, and where are we positioned? Okay, so we're roughly around the lower right corner. The looks of it. That's... okay, we have another camp over there. What's this exactly? Okay, a detour. We have an event. It's been a fairly uneventful day. Until the path you are following is swallowed up by dense wilderness ahead. You consult your Praetorians and together you decide to press on, as doubling back may cost you a day or more of travel. Okay. Is this just to give... yeah, so this was a normal event, nothing that interesting, just to give 6 hours. Just to give somebody a bit of injuries. Can we capture this? Yes, we can. Where is my legion actually? Ah, okay, so it's in the other camp. Got it. The Sacred Grove. Right, a cool breeze rushes through your hair and the joints of your armor as you are walking through a grove made of trees you cannot readily identify. Soon you arrive at the clearing. The trees surrounding this place are marked with a peculiar paint. This looks like one of those sacred groves the druids were talking about. Seems like a good place for a break. Take a moment to sit and rest your feet. This secluded grove represents a nice opportunity for a short break. After posting a few centuries, you may camp and relax. The water flowing through this area seems to have some healing properties. Either that, or your improved mood is deceiving you. When you're finally ready to move on, everyone feels like their resolve is renewed. So a bit of morale increase. And I think this might be literally a mountain around here. Let's see if I can go around, and I need to watch out for my water. Ooh, I don't have enough resources. Mushroom patch. There are so many different plants in Gallia which you don't readily recognize. Of these, the most common type seems to be mushrooms. You just stumbled upon a nice patch with more kinds of mushroom than you ever seen in your life. It might be a good idea to gather some of them and have a nice meal. Freak. I'm gonna go for a white. Yeah, bad idea. It begins with a stomachache, then you get convulsion. Okay, so that happened. Did what? Yeah, out of rations. I need to get back to the camp. Please don't. I may need to visit one of the camps. Yeah, apparently we picked some poisonous mushrooms, of course. Okay, everything replenished. I'm gonna actually visit the other camp where my legion is. And I'll just keep exploring off screen, to be honest. Because I wanted to get that loot over there, but I don't know why the game didn't let me. And in this corner, by the looks of it, it might be closed off. It's just a mountain, and we have this what, a farm and a tannery. Let's check. Okay, the waterfall. There. Let's explore the waterfall. You think you can see something glimmering? Yeah, okay. Let's go for a swim and get a bit more morale increase. Let's see if there's some conversation in which should be our own camp, right? Also, only have victories apparently.
Were you in both Greece and Africa as well?
I sat Africa out. I really wanted to join up and avenge Lucullus.
Daenerys.
Just given birth and the farm was doing well. You know how it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Even.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some of your guys. How much? There goes half my cash. But it's alright.
Terrible sunburn and lots of sand in your underwear. But at
I
least
took a
Daenerys?
big hit on the side of my
I
head
was
when we
hoping you
took
would come
Alexandria.
over.
A helmet saved me, but
What do
my
you make of
hearing's
this
never been the
campaign
same.
until now?
I feel you. This huge bird.
His war of fools, I think. Your countrymen are fools to believe Lurko's lies. The Gauls are fools to stand against us. And we are fools for getting caught up in it.
See this tooth
Yeah.
I'm missing?
You know what? I'm
Scrawny little
glad
girl
to
smashed
still
a
have
jug
you
on my
with me.
face in
You got me out of a very dark place. Now I am here to do the same for you.
Thank you, Daenerys. I will talk to you later. Okay. Okay, so he's inspecting the stratagem
what
areas.
do you need, my friend?
Yeah, I need to ask you, how do you feel about working for Lorco?
Like a fox in a trap. Until now, he has always been one move ahead of us. But now it feels like we're playing a game of his devising, and he holds all the pieces and all the dice. Honestly, I don't know how to win.
Maybe we'll have to come up with our own rules then.
You have the wrong man, then. I don't make up the rules. I follow them.
So, do you like it here in Gallia?
There's nothing to like. It's damp and cold. But at least I'm not boiling inside my armor like we were back in Africa. You know, I've been to Lutetia before. Don't be fooled by their smiling faces. The Gauls are tough people.
Also, I wanted to thank you for coming here to help me. You didn't have to.
Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss the chance. Nokia and our child are safe in your villa. And besides, no one can domesticate Caeso Quinctius Aquilinus.
That much is true. How is the morale in the Legion?
Ask Orestes. As far as I can tell, everyone's fiercely loyal to you. But most of them have their doubts about the consul. And of course, there's always the chance we have more of those Weeksy spies within our ranks. No telling if or when they would act.
Ooh, is this a foreshadowing? So we're not exactly done with Wixie? Interesting. Now I'm curious. Ignatius?
Legate, I am at your service.
Okay, you don't have anything new. Just improvements for the camp. Ooh, we have Daenerys. Not Daenerys, Khalida way up. Let's check with her. Because we have to climb ladders. And see if she's alright.
Hey, sunshine.
What do you think Lorco wanted me around?
He got himself declared dictator, and now he's on a mission to avenge the innocent, helpless, yet honorable citizens of Rome. He will conquer Gallia, make the barbarians pay for the things they did, and return home to be hailed as a hero of the people.
And that makes me what? He's well-mannered but inept service?
You are a loose end. The final annoying wrinkle in his plan. And people die in wars, you know?
You're right there, Khalida. Have you ever been to Gallia before, though?
I grew up with stories of Gallia and its savage warriors, of their irresistible ruggedness and, oh, so romantic, barbaric ways. My mother had an affair with a Gallic gladiator, and as usual, she was full of shit. I've never been to Gallia before, but after everything I've been through, I don't think I can be disappointed.
Well, you're finally free to stop running and stay in Rome. And then I bring you here to fight this Lyra's war.
Listen, I would never have won my freedom without Kikaro's help, and Kikaro would never have helped me if not for you. There's no place I'd rather be right now than by your side, helping to keep you alive.
Isn't it strange to bring your wife with you into war?
And to knowingly place her in dangerous situations time and time again. The consensus in Rome would certainly be that you are a terrible husband. But you know me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
So just stick around then. Yeah. Hopefully nothing happens to her. Do we have... I think this is still... Yeah. Oh, there is some new stuff. And I think I just picked up some
I was sent over to Legio Ferrata's camp with some supplies.
more schematics, so we're good.
Hercules, I forgot about the rumors I heard made them sound like a bunch of rookies.
A lot of
I believe the priestess of Ubast has placed her curse on our legatus. It seems to have followed us to Gaul.
criminals.
I should have brought along my dog.
Really?
What?
Ones I met, at least. It's like they were handpicked
Okay.
from the worst collegia of Rome.
Right, but I don't see Raya. So there's the Nira. Bestia.
All is well, I hope.
Oh, Bestia, I'm trying to figure out what kind of game Lorco is playing.
During the Grand Championship, I had to fight a giant Samnite. He was the most skillful opponent I had ever encountered, and he was easily twice my size. Do you know how I defeated him?
You found an ally against him?
Quite the opposite. I allied with him against an Egyptian gladiator who was also in the arena fighting for the title. I told the Samnite that the Egyptian called his mother a whore.
So, but did he?
He looked like the kind of guy who would call someone's mother a whore. Now understand that the Samnite was going to kill the Egyptian anyway. Eventually, I just changed his priorities. Together we fought and killed the Egyptian. When the Samnite's guard was down and he was celebrating his kill with me, I swung my axe and severed his head.
Okay, very shrewd.
It was. The Samnite was foolish to trust me, and he paid the price. My point is this. You might be the Samnite, and Lurko is like me. You will fight together, and when you least expect it, he will kill you. Do not
Don't worry.
let your guard down.
Don't worry, I won't.
Good.
Ever thought you'd be coming to Gallia?
I did not. I have met a few gladiators from Gallia, though. They are not to be taken lightly. I do not like their land, I must say. Too many forests and hills. Hard to spot an enemy marching towards you. We need to be careful here.
True. Well, about your sister, though.
Sometimes I think about that night. I still do not know why she would run from me. It doesn't make any sense. But I don't want to talk about this.
Is there a slim chance that perhaps she wasn't your sister?
It was her. I know it.
Very well. We'll talk later. Now, why do I have this one highlighted? Okay, weird. There's Cineros. Soraya is not here anymore? We left her in Egypt? Okay.
Domine.
Right, Cineros. Any idea why would the Gauls attack Rome?
They wouldn't. Under the rule of Vercingetorix, Gallia was said to be a true opponent for Rome. They were quite safe in their current position. An attack like this doesn't make any tactical sense at all. My guess is there's someone else behind this. Either that or the entirety of Gallia has spontaneously lost their minds.
So what do you know about Gallia?
Most Romans think of Gallia as a land of unrefined barbarians. Not many things could be further from the truth. Gallia is home to some of the fiercest warriors you can find outside of the Republic. It has always been a land fractured between countless tribes and chieftains, but it seems that a king, called Vercingetorix, has recently united them.
Do you think that is why they attacked?
I don't think so. The attack was foolish and, above all, unnecessary. As far as I can tell, Vercingetorix is far smarter than that.
You know, I have to say, you look tired, my friend.
I am an old man. My mind may still be sharp, but my limbs are tired. I am content, however, thanks to you. I often think back to that day in Greece, when I faced my old rival. It feels good to know that I could best him fairly. Perhaps when our work is finished, I can go back to my hometown after all, and die there in peace.
Yep, I'll do whatever I can to arrange it, if that's your wish.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Vale. Okay. Orestes?
Our initial position here is not favorable, but we must endure. We're fighting on foreign land against highly skilled warriors who know the terrain inside out. Despite that, we have made a good start. But as usual, some situations will need your personal attention. You will need to take care of whatever problems arise.
As usual?
Indeed, as usual. It is best not to underestimate the Gauls. They may be barbarians, but they are formidable warriors. They are also well armed and cunning. A land we conquer can quickly turn into a breeding ground for a rebellion if we fail to pay attention.
Yeah, but do you expect anything particularly interesting?
Gallia is an interesting place, full of weird gods and a multitude of tribes. It's best to be on our toes.
I don't know, this seems a colossal waste of time.
I know, and I wish we had good relationships with all Gallic tribes. Unfortunately, we are not well liked here. We may be able to use the feuds between these tribes to our advantage, but some will always resist civilization with all the cunning and trickery of the barbarian.
I don't know if I want my best people on these trivial tasks.
It's a strange kind of situation, I admit. These tasks are not important enough to warrant your personal attention, yet they do demand to be, well, taken seriously.
Very well, let me know, as usual.
Of course, Legate. It is best to react to these situations as soon as possible. Legio Victrix is fighting on two fronts now. We can't afford any distractions. Our way, Legate.
Be well, Turius. Okay. That's everyone? Yep, that's everyone. Don't see Raya at all.
His leg.
At least she left her cats with us, so that's a slight comfort. Okay, I'm gonna go directly to the meeting place, so I have the land a bit more opened, and see what other quest we're gonna have. Right, and it's not exactly far from here. Okay, oh, I have to get the fog of war anyway. Let's get the well, replenish water. Okay, the swamp deal. We have another event. Today, rain has poured down constantly, and you have had to listen to your put-upon Praetorians complaining about how the sky is torn apart and how it seems that it may never stop raining. Gradually, though, the rain does cease to make way for the sun and a nice rainbow, if you're lucky. While your Praetorians stop to rest, you wander off on your own to scout the area and perhaps forage a little. With each step, your feet sink deeper into fresh mud, until the mud suddenly refuses to let go of your legs. Oh, great. Realization dawns on you as you curse your luck. You have just walked into quicksand. The more you struggle, the more you're pulled into the mud. You shout for help, but your Praetorians are too far away to hear. Stripping out of your gear and trying to reach that tree could be a solution. Just as you're thinking about this, two Gauls appear out of nowhere. A man and a woman. The woman points at you and laughs. She speaks in a language you do not understand, but you gather she's asking a question to the young man. The man shrugs and nods. Then, using gestures and fragments of broken Latin, he offers help. They can pull you out, but they want payment. Sure, let's offer a pouch with 350 denarii. There's no time to lose. You quickly indicate with both gestures and language that you accept their offer. The odd couple nod and disappear for a short while. Just as you begin to worry that they might never return, they come back carrying a couple of sturdy ropes. They pull you out of the quicksand easily enough. When everyone's clear, the man walks up to you and holds out his hand, palm open. The gesture is unmistakable. Ooh, we have an option to just go back on our word. But you know what? Let's just give him 350. I'm okay with cash. They saved your life and all of your equipment. It is only fair that you honor your deal. As your denarii change hands, your mysterious saviors smile and nod. Then they quickly disappear into the woods. Alright, that was an interesting event, just to lose some cash. So yeah. Can I take... It's only our guys. Yeah, one thing that I need to do off screen as well is to get all my people back. So yeah. But for now, let's see how this meeting goes, and I'm expecting trouble as well. Or is this... No. Seems to be like a larger area. Or not. So you have Lorco.
Not now. We can talk afterwards.
Sure. Yeah, my people are taking position.
By the will of Tutatis, the Romans have arrived, as foretold.
It is your time to shine. Prove to me you're not just a mindless warrior, but also a skilled diplomat.
You must be Dumnorix.
We are not Dumnorix. In your tongue we are called Divitiacus. He who was known as Dumnorix is a brother to us.
It is I, Roman. I am he who is known as the King of the World.
My apologies. I'm biggest, naughtiest Dickus of Rome. I require your hospitality and help.
Apologies do not revive the wrongfully slain. Do enlighten us as to the nature of the help you require, Roman.
As you probably know, our legions need supplies. I'm told the Edui can provide.
And do you always get what you want?
Who are you supposed to be?
My name is for my friends. You may call me Vercingetorix, the king of warrior kings.
Oh.
I rule the Arwani. The Vitiacus and Dumnorix are my friends, and the Aedui whom they rule are allies of my people. I wish I could say it were nice to meet you, but under the circumstances that would obviously be absurd.
King of warrior kings, you say?
That is what they call me, and what my name means in your language. I am the one who has united the tribes.
So why should I talk to you and not to Dumnorix or Divitiacus? If you're like different tribes, that is.
Divitiacus stubbornly defends his people's fragile and ill-advised alliance with the Romans. And Dumnorix is simply not fond of striking deals with bloodthirsty murderers. Let us say, I represent a kind of middle ground.
I'm not a murderer. I hope I will get a chance to assuage your fears.
You have much work to do if you wish to make up for the actions of your countrymen.
Hey, but still, our legion needs supplies and I need to know I can count on you.
You will receive supplies. It is foretold.
My brother speaks out of turn, for he is not the leader of the Aedui. I am. We will give you the supplies you ask for, but expect no more from us, or you shall be disappointed.
Well, your druid friend is quite the character.
He is the one who talks to the three deaths and sees into the future. He may seem friendly, but druids can be very dangerous. I advise you to watch your words.
I have a feeling you did not come here just to have a friendly chat. You want something from me.
Cease this unprovoked invasion and leave immediately? Of course, I know your bloodthirsty nature will prevent you from doing that. You will not be satisfied until you've enslaved every single one of us. Feel free to try, Roman. You'll find that Gallia is like no other land.
I wonder if this one puts Lorco. In the spotlight with the rival thing. But we shall go for that. I mean, your people may have conspired with my rival to attack my own home and kill my mother. Is this enough of a provocation for you?
What are you talking about? No one would attack Rome itself. That would be beyond insanity. Do you think my people are dumb?
Lies! The Roman is lying. He's trying to trick you. I told you this was a bad idea.
Even if one of the kings did harbor such ambitions, they would never act on them without my knowledge.
Maybe someone is trying to usurp your throne, King of Kings.
That would be the stupidest method of usurping my non-existent throne.
A throne may look like a seat, but a true king enthroned needs no seat.
If what you say is indeed true, Roman, your attacker was no king. There are many warriors among us who offer their services to whomever wants to pay.
Alright. Assuming we were attacked by mercenaries, as you say, it still leaves the question, who hired them?
With all due respect, I believe that's beside the point. A savage attack was carried out by Gallic forces. It matters very little if they were hired or not.
It matters to me. Roman, you spin an intriguing yarn. I shall look into this, and if you're telling the truth, I shall find whoever's responsible. Meanwhile, stop attacking my people.
I'll see what I can do, but I promise nothing, unfortunately.
A single act speaks louder than 1,000 words. I prefer the lack of promise to a lie. We will see each other again, if Tyrannus wills it. Until then, I grant the Aedui Limited permission to engage in trade with the Romans.
The Aedui alone, I assume.
Of course. It's not like the Eburones would deal with the Romans anyway.
You're oddly silent, Divitiacus. Is this conversation bothering you?
We will speak when the time comes.
I believe there's nothing more to discuss at this juncture. Until we meet again. Ueleti, as you say.
More or less.
The time has come. Let us speak now.
Okay. Is your brother offended by your presence? Is that why he left?
Our brother left now, for now was the time for him to leave. His distaste for your company has very little to do with it.
Very well. Shall we discuss the details of our agreement?
Of details, there is not much to discuss. You will receive what you will receive, and that is what we will provide.
But what if that's not enough?
Then it is not enough.
Yeah, I see you're a man of few words.
We speak only when there are things to say. Some speak when there's nothing to say. Some do not speak at all.
Okay. How do we proceed now?
The question is well phrased. To make use of the supplies we will give you, you must survive.
Is your brother planning to betray us?
Our brother is a man of honor and dignity. He is not fond of betrayals, nor betrayers. You do not know Orgetorix.
Indeed, I don't. Should I?
You don't, and now you will. Orgetorix is the leader of the Helvetii. The Helvetii are currently gathering in order to attack and destroy your legions.
Why do the Helvetii wish to destroy us?
You have invaded our lands.
Okay, fair enough. And he said he's a man of few words. I was expecting a bit more out of that question. But Can you tell me who are the Helveti?
The people of the mountains to the east of here.
Okay, and you're telling me these things because...
We stand for peace. Ogatorix seeks war. Though many believe otherwise, peace is not achieved through war.
And who exactly is this Orgetoris?
He is an honorable king. He is strong, courageous, and wealthy. He will destroy your legions if he is not stopped.
Alright, this puts us in a difficult position. What would you have us do?
Ordinarily, I would prefer to avoid bloodshed. But a preemptive attack seems like the most sensible action here.
I disagree. A peaceful solution can be reached if we can just talk to these Orgetoris.
Your opinion is noted. In this case, I believe you are wrong. You are ordered to attack and destroy these Helveti. Killing Orgetorix should prove how powerful our legions are, and send a clear message to other Gallic tribes that we are not to be trifled with.
So let me get this straight. If I choose to do something or want to do something that you don't like, you're just gonna ignore it and order me to do how you want? Okay, I see you there, Lorco. I see you there. Very well. But I believe Orgetorix will be more valuable alive.
It is your duty to follow my command. You think when I tell you to think. You act as I tell you to act. I shall lead the frontal attack with Legio Ferrata, while you circle around with your Speculatores. Trapped between us, Orgetorix should fall quickly. The rest will disperse once the head of the snake is severed.
And I assume you'll be commanding the legion safely from the back, while my people are risking their lives.
I am merely getting out of your way. After all, when it comes to this kind of operation, you are the expert. In the unlikely event that something goes wrong, you can always rely on me. Deploy your legion when you are ready.
It is wise to plan this attack in front of a Gallic chieftain.
It was him who provided the information. I assume for some reason this is precisely what he wants.
So you are fine with this, Divitiacus?
The three care not about emotions. That which is to be done will be done.
Very well. Let us move. Anything else to talk?
Have you need of us?
Why do you always refer to yourself in the plural?
When we address you, we do not merely do so as a man. We represent the will of all Aedui.
Okay, fair enough. I'll talk to you later. Alright, so we have the conquest of Gaul, and only the supply lines. Can talk with anyone else? Right. I was expecting maybe if someone they will attack us or try to interrupt the meeting. Anywho, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and we're gonna see if the attack on the Helveti is just a regular, attack, and I have to choose stratagems and all that, or is like literally like a siege, and we have to go around with our guys in like XCOM style. But yeah, I'll do everything else off screen, get my people back that I had, and make sure equipment is done and everything else. And probably I'll explore around the map, get loot, arrange the loot and everything else. But yeah, in the meantime, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.